8 days into monsoon season, and already parts of the state have been underwater.
The ground is saturated, and with more rain on the way, there's worry about where all the water will go. Here's News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart.
Dean, Jess, it's already been one of the rainiest starts to the summer here on record. In some cases, it's helping, but in others, all of that rain is creating a safety hazard. Santa Fe saw hail today nearly the size of ping pong balls. More rain made for wet driving conditions. Even after the storm, safety aides directed traffic, shut down part of Alameda as crews worked cleanup. Water made it difficult to get around in town, too.
In the aftermath, there's still a lot of water out here. There's a lot of debris on the roads.
Sky News 13 shows some roads underwater in Torrance County. And in the metro, rainfall set daily records this week.
Around 80% of what we normally get the entire year, we've received to date.
At the National Weather Service, it's all hands on deck.
Our priority number one is to save lives.
They're monitoring state traffic cams and tracking the storms.
Most of the storms starting along the Continental Divide right in here.
Weather alerts are sent out around the state. Albuquerque got nearly 2 inches just yesterday.
The last couple of nights we have had crews working around the clock, so we've had people out, we have people on standby.
Flatlands and arroyos can fill up very quickly, but the city says its systems are working well so far.
The duration of the storms has been long enough that it's allowed some of our systems to catch up with it.
All of this water is helping water conservation in the state's drought conditions. The current drought map shows eastern New Mexico in the clear, a big improvement from this time last year. The city says it has crews on standby tonight to clear streets of debris if needed for more rain expected tomorrow. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Gabrielle. Rain is expected to be widespread the rest of the week. Let's get to Chief Meteorologist Mark Ronchetti with what we're seeing now.
You guys, what we're starting to see, and Sean mentioned it there in the story you just saw, some storms firing off the Continental Divide tonight, and they're headed in our direction. Now, I don't think we're going to see heavy rain tonight, but I do think what we could see are showers in and out during the overnight hours. You could see them forming out to the west. Some are working in the direction of Grants right now and continuing to head in our direction. None of these have great punch with them, and they're moving fast enough that I don't think it's a flood risk, but it just shows you that even during the overnight hours, we're still keeping the storms going. One area that's getting hit hard is Silver City, where they've been looking at heavy rain this evening. Meanwhile, up to the northeast, things a little quieter here with some of the storms dying down off the mountains. Coming up, we're going to take a look at your full forecast, which includes a very good chance at more widespread storms for tomorrow. And what about El Nino? We have an unbelievable update on that, and you're going to be very interested to see how this thing's going to look all the way through the winter. Those full details are on the way.